Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's 3D the Rap Star, aka is the BENZMAN. Make sure you follow me on my Instagram. That is the BENZMAN. That's ITSTHEBENZMAN. And guys, before I even get started on this video, I made a new channel. That is the BENZMAN's Vlogs. That's ITSTHEBENZMAN VLOG. That's my second page. I'll bring you stuff about how I feel about my window tints, which is up now, guys. So you could go over to that page and actually watch that video right now, which is up and running. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to that channel and this channel if you are new, and become a member of that star squad, the star status, that 3-point sizzling star. You know, to stand out. Why fit in when you can stand out? But guys, I want to go over these questions. A lot of people have been telling me, hey, do you ever regret buying your car? You know, at the price point you bought it for. Do you ever regret buying your CL550? So today, that's what we're going to be talking about. Do I regret buying this car? But before we do that, you know what we got to do. Let's get some angles. Alright, so let's talk about the first things first, about what I do regret about buying this car. So first, when it first came out, I was thinking, no, I don't got the money. I don't need it. Like, I love the way it looked, everything about it. So when it got to maybe half price is when I decided, you know what, I'm going to get one of these cars. So I got this car. Long story short with that is 3 years later down the line, I'm feeling like, man, if I would have waited, I could have got it for another fraction of what I got it for now. So that's the only thing I don't really like and do regret, is that if I maybe waited another 2 years, I could have got an even better deal at half the price off of half of what I got it for at that time. Like, do I have any major regrets? No. Do I have little stuff here and there? Yes. Another thing would be, guys, the repair prices. The maintenance, the upkeep. The maintenance and upkeep is pretty fair, guys. Assume nothing happens to this car. You're only looking at the oil change. You're only looking at service A, which roughly is going to run you around 180 to 250, depending on where you go. Service B is going to run you around 250 to maybe 390, 400, depending on where you go. So with that said, guys, yearly, this car is like a piece of cake. And I have been wanting a Bentley for some time now, but I always hear the reliability issues, the price it costs to upkeep. But a lot of times I often figure out that a lot of these people who say these things are from either people who can't afford the car, or people who probably just don't want to see you happy, or people who don't want to see you get the car. Because another thing was with this car. So when I got this car, people were saying the same thing. Don't get that car. The maintenance prices are too high. The prices of this is too high. The prices of that is too high. So I got the car, and a lot of prices went by, and nothing was really too high. Nothing on this car was really high. Remember, guys, this car started at over 100,000 MSRP when new. And it's like the only thing I don't like about the car is that the prices can get high. Other than that, guys, the car has been a gem. The car has been a good rock in a set of bad ones. It's been that one good apple maybe in a bad batch, guys. I will say that these cars, the CLs, are good cars. Mercedes-Benz in general are reliable cars. Like, their engines or tanks, like, the cars are really good or fairly good. It's just the upkeep. It's just the price to upkeep them. You know, a lot of people either doesn't have deep pockets, or doesn't have the price, or don't have the money in their pockets to keep these cars running. So that's what it comes down to. So a person can go buy the car, and let's say, nah, it stopped running, and they don't have the money. So they're going to go, oh, this car is unreliable. All these repairs, I don't want the car. The car is unreliable. It hasn't did nothing for me. But in return, that same price for a Toyota Camry, let's say, will be half that price. They'll just go fix it, go service it, boom, and you're back on the road. So now they're back on the road like, oh, this car is reliable. Hey, I got this part. It only cost me about $50 to get and another $25 for labor. Mercedes is going to be more like $500 for parts, $250 for labor, or the other way around, $250 for the part, $500 for the labor. But a 75 job on a Camry would probably be a 750 job. Wait, did I just say that right, guys? A $250 job for a Corolla will roughly, or a Camry, will roughly be about, you know, 750, 800 on a Mercedes-Benz, depending on I can't talk, guys. I be getting too juice and explaining like all this stuff about, you know, if I regretted the car, if I didn't like the car, guys. But that's what I'm trying to say. Like the repair prices and everything going towards prices is like, excuse me, guys. I'm still excited. So the repair prices, guys, are just, it's in the middle. I don't regret it. It's like, because it's a cost to pay. It's like people see your Benz and go, oh, we know you spend a lot of money, you know, upkeeping it. We know you go, it's something about me, guys. It's that little thing in me that like the fact that a Bentley and all these cars cost a lot to maintain. That a lot of people can't just go somewhere and just pay whatever price or pennies just to keep these cars running, that we know that they cost money, that we know that they cost a lot to run. But guys, as someone else also stated, the higher you go up in the cars, the S-Class, the CL, like these cars get more reliable. Why? Because they put more better parts in. They put the finer things in life into these cars. You know, the C-Classes, the E-Classes, all those cars are mass produced. So they just take the same thing out the factory and put them on all of them, slap them onto the car and say, oh, let's roll. So guys, but long story short, like, do I regret buying this car? No. Do I regret some little stuff about it? Yes. And that's mostly just due to the price and it keep on depreciating. And that's another thing, guys. I do regret the fact that these cars just keep on depreciating. It's like, I don't even understand how a car that looks like this, just off looks alone, where's the depreciation at in the looks alone? And it's like, guys, you always got to see a CL in person, because on the videos and pictures, sometimes they don't do the justice, because in person, they're just so wide. So, like, it demands your presence. And with that alone, it's like, so I haven't really regretted the car. So that's my verdict, guys. So if you are looking at this video, looking to get a CL or thinking, you know, would you regret it, guys, for the price they are going for now, go ahead and pick one up. But like I always say with these cars, guys, keep your pockets deep. Keep a little money for a rainy day, because you never know with these cars, unless you can get an extra warranty. But if not, it's fine, guys. Go ahead and get the car. But I mean, stuff do cost on this car. And another thing I dislike, guys, not really regret, is like just how simple stuff go out on the car. Like the radiators, like they go out more normal or more common, let's say, than a normal car like that. Your ball joints, your suspension components, like it's just things like that I regret. Like how the suspension is made. Like I wish it didn't even have like a multi-link suspension where you could raise it up and down. But I know, guys, the car feels like butter. It feels like rolling ice. It feels like the water slide at Six Flags, guys. It feels like everything you really want in a car. But with that said, it's nothing I really regret about the car, as I love having this car. Hey, a huge shout out to Gary over there at Forgiato and Forgiato in general. Hey, red is the new black. Watch in 2 years, everybody gonna have red wheels. Remember, I'm one of the originals to do it.